Firstly, Merry Christmas to everyone. Doing some bullshit or whatever the fuck you're doing. Have fun, But this video is about how to lead a date. So congratulations, bro. You got yourself a date. So you've done the hard part of, getting a chick, doing whatever you want, and actually getting this girl to come on a date with you. Now, this is when people say this is the hard part. This is the part you have to be like super good at. You have to like think that if she wants this, you have to like do this, but then you have to think like logically because if you're not thinking, bro, like calm down, all right? The date should be fun. You should be having a fun time, relaxing, not be like so like tensed up and be like, what the fuck's going on, bro? Like your brain shouldn't be working so much. All right. This is the fun part. So basically, you have a date. I'll talk about leading frame and her entering your frame later on, but we got to get the basics out first. So you want to have the most fun possible. That means, when you do stuff with your boys, you like have a fun time, you're not thinking too much. You're not overthinking. You're not like analyzing every aspect of what you're doing, if that makes sense. Your brain's kind of just shut off and you're kind of in this like boyish retard mode. I'm not saying you're going to be retard mode with her, but in a way you're going to be like retarded with your words. So you're not going to be like, do you know the laws of physics of this apple? The circumference is actually 30 centimeters, which is over exaggerated. I don't know, like 15 centimeters. And the triangle of the velocity used to the trigonometry, bro, you're fucking not going to do that. You're going to be like, oh, apple, yummy, home. You see the difference? Like, she's gonna get more attracted to the guy who's literally just like in the mood, in the flow, like just doing whatever he wants. That's another thing. You have to do whatever the fuck you want. So do what actually you want and not what like she wants or something. Like, look, you have to like be in this mode that kind of she doesn't exist. And I say that too as like, don't rely on her to do this. Don't rely on her to suggest where you go. Just go where you wanted to go originally and she follows. It's easy as that. Like another thing is, and what people don't get is, you don't actually have a date until you see her. When you see her, okay, you have a date. So don't be in this brain like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? Because, it might not even happen. She might flake. So just be in this energy like, I don't have a date, And then it rocks up and you see her, oh, okay, sweet, I'm going out. Have a chill, have a fun time. Like, it's not rocket science. Now, let's move on to you're meeting her, you're meeting your date, whatever. Preferably, if you can, you pick her up in your car. If you have a motorbike like me, probably pick her up on the bike. But preferably you pick her up or you meet her somewhere. Now, the reason I say you pick her up, it shows like kind of like masculinity. Plus, you also have, in a way, like more time in the car. You're driving, sometimes it's fun to chill to music. Plus, you've also got a place to like. So, preferable idea is you do that. If you don't have a car, meet her somewhere. Meet her somewhere, do something. Like when you meet her, when you meet this girl, don't be like don't be autistic and like, oh, what do I do? Do I shake her hand? Do I give her a hug? Do I kiss her on the cheek? Bro, when you see her, just say like, I'm not gonna, just say like, I don't know, like, oh, hey, whatever her name is, and just go in for a one hug. It's that easy. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't do rocket science. If she goes for the handshake, just go in for the one hug. Who cares? you're this guy, you're this leading, you're this frame, you're this masculine guy, this masculine energy who's taking this little feminine girl out on a date. So do the thing you want to do. It's like, stop overcomplicating. Look, you can take all this stuff from this video, but the most valuable thing is going to be is just like, stop overthinking, stop overcomplicating, just doing what you want. So, so go with that, stay smooth, loose, and kind of just go with the flow. Like, a date not necessarily has to be like planned out. You can literally just like figure out what you're gonna do when you pick her up. Easy. Don't do like some bullshit like, oh, so pick you up at 6 o'clock. At 7 o'clock we're going to dinner. At 8 o'clock we're gonna go get ice cream. At 9 o'clock we hopefully we're gonna kiss. And then at 10 o'clock we're gonna drop you back home. If I can love my voice thingies. So no, you're not gonna do that. You're just gonna stay loose, stay relaxed, go with the flow. Now, I got basically the masculine point after this, but I just need to get this out, is what to do on the date. What I don't recommend is, don't go for dinner. Don't do some lunch date. Don't do some fucking morning breakfast date. Preferably you want to see them after 6, preferably even later, maybe after 8 or 7, because it starts to get dark, alright? And who the fuck goes on a date in daylight? Like, yeah, it's fine and everything, but, the girl starts to get horny at night. So that's when you preferably want to go out. In the day, you do your stuff. You go to the gym, you hang out with your boys, you work, you do this. Fucking girls shouldn't be there in your time. So, look, I don't recommend food dates. It's kind of gay and it's kind of annoying, like sitting there. Also, what's your sister's name? It's kind of retarded. And, she kind of just expects to get free food. So, look, literally what you can do. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, literally what you can do is take her out somewhere. Maybe get ice cream, maybe get some drink, maybe get coffee. I don't know, maybe get some Starbucks or whatever. Jump in your car, drive somewhere, or just walk around. Like, you can walk around, sit down somewhere on a car. Sit down somewhere in a park on a bench, just talk and eventually escalate from there. Or if you're somewhere like, and it's not like the bush, you can literally just meet up with the chick and just walk somewhere to some nice like bench or something in the dark, and you guys just sit there talking, and then eventually it'll escalate. Or if you want to be a Chad like me, take her into the forest and make a fire there, and then tell her you're gonna kill her in the meantime. It'll make her real uncomfortable. So look, or you can literally do something competitive like snooker, pool, or any like sportish you're good at. I wouldn't recommend like, that's fine, because if you want to like do whatever sport you're good at, it involves like touching and physical touch. So it's like you've already got that out of the way. Easy. So now look, we're going to move to the whole part of this video, which is basically leading. She's entering your frame. Remember, you might experience this on a date, and sometimes it's just better to leave. When you enter her frame, it is over. It is done. And I say that because, you are the one supposed to lead. She's got so much things on her brain. She doesn't even want to lead. She doesn't even know what she's doing. So like, look, you have to be the one to lead. So she's going to be entering your frame. Now you do this by never ask what you want to do. Never ask blah, 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 blah. Kind of command, right? So let's say you're going on a date and you say, we're gonna go, or you've got a kind of idea, okay, we're gonna go for a walk, maybe play this or that. So you just message her, I'll pick you up X, wear X, wear something casual, wear this, wear that. never in your text put question marks, all right? Kind of not like, are you free Saturday? Just be like, um, what evening are you free? No question mark. Because the thing is like, oh, are you free? You know, like, it's kind of like if a girl messages you, oh, are you free on Wednesday? You know, you'd feel a bit like, okay, she's wondering if I'm free on Wednesday. And you kind of already feel like she's below you. So that's why you don't want to message a girl, because you want to be above her, even though maybe looks wise you're not. Everything else you can be above her: status, frame, like the way you speak, the way you hold yourself, stoicism. If you're above her in that, she's going to find you attractive and she's going to find you the alpha. So, in a way, just command her, but don't be a dickhead about it. Don't be like, go fucking make me a sandwich, you know? Be like, I don't know. I don't know. Like maybe, okay, this is a bad example, but let's say you've gone to a dinner date that I specifically told you not to go to. You can literally just tell her, go out outside, I'll take care of this. Because you don't really want her there when you're fumbling with your wallet and paying for the date, or just go to the bathroom and pay for it. But yeah, things like that, you know, like go out outside while I sort this out. Go do this, blah, blah, blah. Or like, I'm going to go to the bathroom, wait here. Stuff like that. Or like, I'll pick you up at 7, make sure you're ready. It's not like, can I pick you up at 7? Will you be ready for me, my princess? Not bullshit like that. So look, you do this, and already she's entering your frame. You're never validating yourself for her. She should be doing that for you. She should be talking 80% of the time, all right? You should be only talking maybe like 20 max, all right? She needs to do majority of the talking. Like, look, also, if you go to a place and she says like, oh, I hate this place, oh, I don't like it here, just be like, fine. It's like, you can literally be like, oh, well, I like it, so it's okay. Or literally you can just be like, oh, well, I like it. And then you proceed to do. And she's going to be like, it's kind of a shit test, but she's going to be like, oh, he's not like every other like beta male I've met. Like he actually like does what he wants. So look, an example of a shit test, all right, was pretty much I was with a girl. We were talking in the car about Tinder. It was a Tinder date. And I was like, yeah, I fucking hate Tinder. It's like so mentally draining. And she's like, yeah, I can relate on that. And she said something about like, yeah, it's like so annoying, so blah blah, like messaging. And I was like, what, dude? Like, not a lot of people message you. And she was like, excuse me, I can get out of the car. And I was like, well, go on then. You know, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was literally like, go on then. I kept driving. You know what she did? She had to pull out Tinder and she had to scroll in her messages. She had to validate herself for me to prove something that I didn't even care about. So it's kind of a shit test that like it's so basic and it's so easy to pass, but of course a lot of people like fail. Look, we'll jump to the end because I don't want to make this video too long. She's entering your frame, all right? Don't fuck that up. Also, it comes to practice, all right? Some dates you'll mess up, some you won't, all right? It's learning through experience. At the end of the night, when you want to go, you're the one who initiates it, all right? You'll be like, okay, I'll go drop you off now. Or, okay, we're leaving now, something like that. You know, maybe if you've escalated, blah, 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 you've had sex, you've kissed her, you fucked, whatever. You drop her home, kiss her, and then just say goodnight. And don't mention anything about seeing her again, all right? Leave that to run cold for a couple of days. Then if you're interested, message her again, all right? Don't be like, okay, when am I seeing you next? Because, you know, you have to put her on the spot, making her think, and she's probably going to be saying like, oh, I'll let you know. In reality, she'll probably block you, all right? So don't really overthink it. Don't be a cock. And I wish you the best with that. I'll catch you in the next video, brother. Peace out.